There once was a squirrel and her name was Lil Red. She ate some bad peaches that went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, "Let's listen. Lil Red, Lil Red, she goes where no other squirrels tread, squirrel."
Hey y'all, hey, how are you doing? Hey, channel manager. Let me back up a little bit. Give me 2 seconds. So good to see y'all. I'm early today. I don't know if that's aggravating for most, or if some of y'all can be here when you normally couldn't, but something came up. Hey, not a fan. Welcome. Good to see you. Heather McDonald. Good. I don't have IG. I'll be happy to see this. You won't. You're going to be infuriated, but you know, I'm on Pacific, so not sure when she'll be live. Hey, Hermie's mom. True Ball of Wax. What's up? Last night was very hard to stomach. Hi, everyone. Yes. You're correct, Waxy. I'm going to send a link in just a second. Red moved it back 15 minutes. Yes, I did. Hey, channel manager. You got to get up at 3:40. I'll get started quickly. Hey, Sherry. I miss you, channel manager. I really do. Shasha, welcome. Wolfie, welcome. Laura Nelson, welcome. Tamara, thank you for coming. Tina, I'm good. Just busy with gymnastics, baseball, softball, basketball, homeschool. Yeah, I got you. I'm not jealous. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Angie Dare. Hey, Karen Nash. Camilla. Scumps. Hey, Stall. JJ. Angel. Suzanne Nicole. Who else have I missed? JJ. Scumps. I got the Scumps. Country Princess. Hi. Thank you for being here for your first live with us. Love having you. It's early evening. I love that you're early. Hey, Phyllis. I'm glad you're here for it, Karen. And hey, Nay. I hope everybody's doing good. Not really feeling the camera today, but just in case Tony's out there somewhere. How you doing? I'm sure he's not. Hi, y'all. I get to be on for a bit, but I got to get off about 3:30 to help my kid with homework. But hoping everyone is doing well. If you've just gotten here, if you can hit the like button, or on your way out. If you haven't seen, I've got to upload. It's not. I like last week's better, but I'm learning, y'all. I'm trying to get better. Practice will make better, right? Maybe. I don't know, but I've got an upload video if y'all want to watch it. Team Mom stuff. Hey, Lisa Marie. Welcome. Okay. Let me Waxy. I'm glad you're here. Let me share the link. I'll tell you what happened with me last night. Someone told me that she had uploaded a video to IG, and I started watching it, and I couldn't. I couldn't focus. I said, "What track?" Like she was busy last night. She was on it, so I didn't watch it, and I was thinking I was going to record it, and I didn't. But I got it sent to me. Thank you to one of my subscribers, Lauren, that I haven't seen yet here. I don't think, but I've talked to her today. Thank you so much. Amir, hey, thank you. Amir, am I saying it right? She left it up for a while. It was up when I saw or I didn't watch it. I was listening to it, but I didn't get all the way. I didn't get as far through it as to hear the oh gosh, what was the craziness? The fornication part. What the heck? Hey, police wife, T Detox. Hey, Jovi's mom. Hi. Let me see. How am I going to play this and share a video file? Well, there you go. I don't know if that's it. I think it is.
On them, so that
Can y'all hear this?
algorithms, so people can see
Oh, I
them.
bet I didn't hit.
It's going to be about
Hold up.
Circle of Hope Girls Ranch. And while I was working on some other stuff, you guys, I was handed a website
Can y'all hear that?
by a subscriber in my inbox. And they were like, Ben Seawald is preaching at this church. And I end up going onto the website. And I'm
Can
like,
y'all hear it? Because I didn't hit the
okay, this
part
is
about
weird.
sound.
And I look,
don't wanna...
and he has been
Okay.
preaching since 2018 at a church in Arkansas.
Wagsy or T,
And I'm
take a
like,
link.
why don't they ever talk about this? Ever. They're always talking about how he's in school. He's literally been a pastor for years at this church. And it's super homophobic. Like, it's really bad. They have a statement on sexuality and marriage, and it's so awful and disturbing. And I'm like, I get that people think that it's okay in 2021 to believe that the Bible says that you can't be gay, but that's just not okay. And there's not...
I know that I don't have to stop this for fair use because it's IG, but y'all, between this and what she was posting on YouTube with the Duggars and that other chick, between these videos last night and this morning what I watched, I felt like she is something's disengaged in her head, and like maybe she can't talk about what she wants to talk about, so she is reaching beyond the galaxy. I don't know, but she's doing some kind of research. She's like a Bible doctorate, just ridiculous. Like she's investigating the way they interpret the Bible. Like we need to call someone. We need help. What do you think, Waxy?
You got me cracking up here.
What the hell?
A Bible doctorate. Yeah, that's what we all need.
She knows a lot about everything, right?
Yeah, in every category.
Hey, Heather.
Oh, Red, that was perfect.
Oh my God. No, it's what I've been thinking all day. Like she's going to be an investigative journalist.
Yeah.
Now,
you can take lectures from many people about many subjects, and I believe you can learn from anybody about anything. But no, I'm drawing a line here. She's not going to be teaching me.
This trumpet ain't
Bible.
teaching me about the Bible. I tell you that right now.
Exactly.
And she probably knows more than me if she's read it multiple times. Like whatever. She ain't giving me Bible lessons.
No. Mm-mm. No.
I heard her telling about what she did before she was married, and like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. I mean, and anybody's redeemable, and I believe in that completely. But yeah, she doesn't have the right to do this, and I haven't been able to stomach for a long time how if it's not on Instagram, then these people are liars and scammers. And Ben was supposed to owe it to her to let her know he's been pastoring at a church. And what a joke is that? I don't know. I've never been in seminary or any part of that, but don't you think you are invited as, I mean, in my church, they kind of visit and fill in for when the head pastor's not there. It gives them a chance to be in front of the flock, talk,
Yes, absolutely.
share, right? And I'm
Well,
guessing that's what Ben's been doing, is he's been working towards this. Just
see,
my own thought.
I've been to a couple of those non-denominational, like what
Sure.
she calls herself being in a cult. The last
Right.
few churches I've been to were kind of like that. And they have several people who stand in as pastors. They have several pastors. They have one head pastor, one main
Right.
pastor. But
Right.
I mean, if he's gone out
Yeah.
of town, or if he has, I mean, he was into
Yeah.
like softball with his daughters and da da da. They had student pastors and
Sure.
many people, yes.
Sure.
And more than one spoke every Sunday.
And then we also have a lay pastor that like visits the hospitals when someone's sick. The pastor tries to come too, but for sure Karen will be there. That's weird, that's her name, but it is her name. She visits you when you're in the hospital. And I mean, I had a surgery in 2012, and my grandma died the night after my surgery while I was in the hospital. So here I was recovering from major surgery, and my grandma had passed. And I have always been so thankful for Karen, a lay pastor that visited the hospital. You know, it was like, I was so glad to have her there with me and say prayers. But
Yeah.
KJ can't understand that. And I'm not here to speak and try to convert anybody to be a Christian or anything like that. But I am here
No, me
to
either.
tell her to stop bashing people.
Somebody messaged me overnight and said, Katie just called herself Catholic. I don't know if it's in this. I haven't, if it is, I missed it. But I mean, that's how she was raised. And in the chat, hey Scorpion, hey Lauren Cup, thank you for the for grabbing this video for us to watch, because I did not get it. Lauren grabbed it for us, y'all. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
And yeah, I can't with her. And thank you for being a new member, Lauren. Thank you, thank you.
She can't, Red. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She reads a few things, and if you guys, all of y'all that are listening right now, if you go back and see where she started, she has like 5 things she has brought forth and beats a dead horse. And it's the same 5. It's not changed. She doesn't have anything new because she's not really doing any research. It's all
she's like reading. She's like, look, listen, you guys.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Just bullshit. I'm going to hit play though.
Okay.
Let's listen.
Handed website.
Can y'all hear that? Oh, sorry. Wait. I got it. I did it wrong. Oopsie. Sorry.
Of course they're hiding it from the public. I'm going to be, like, I have a whole video coming up. Like, I'm rendering it right now. But I want to show you this.
She's proud of that video.
It says, we believe the term marriage only meaning that it's a marriage sanctioned by God, which joins one biological blah, 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 blah. But it has this whole thing at the bottom about being transgender. And he's not a Calvinist anymore. He's not. He's Baptist. He believes in salvation. He's not a Calvinist anymore. There's no way he's
Okay, let me Waxy fell out of the chat. I don't know what happened. Let me see what have I missed. Same as her YouTube channel. Video Bird is without a crystal ball is her IG channel. I don't know what exactly the differences are, but the Catholic Bible and other Christian Bibles are different versions. There's a difference between growing up Christian and being Christian. She doesn't know. Right. Want to make sure I hear all of the theology chat with KJ. Who is? Well, I know somebody had just tried to join in. I was on Discord about this at 1 a.m. It was awful. They don't share everything about their lives, so they're hiding the fact they believe what they've always believed in. I'm about to have all kinds of tea on her. I found someone that went to school with her. Nuh-uh. Get out. Why come? I can see a person in the chat on my YouTube, but I don't see it on my StreamYards. Let me drop the link in there again. What is that about? It's weird. Who is it? I can see on my screen. Oh, I can still see Waxy on YouTube, but I can't see her in my StreamYard screen. So I don't know if she's there. Hey, Miss Vieira. She has one sick puppy. I agree. Hey, Nene. Okay, let's listen. There's Waxy. There she's back. How are you?
I don't know what happened, but I was gone.
There's a huge delay. All right, let's listen.
There's no way with this church that he's a Calvinist anymore. He's not. He has become a full-fledged independent fundamentalist Baptist. And you can't be in the IFB and be a Calvinist. Calvinists are reformists, and they're not fundamentalists. And he is now a fundamentalist Baptist. And no, he's with the Duggars now. He's full on branched out into the Duggars. He's not a Calvinist. He's not. This church is not a Calvinist church. He was, but he's not anymore. Calvinists are reformists.
Okay, this is one thing I never got. Like I was raised Baptist or Christian, whatever. I went to one holiness church service. I've been to a Pentecostal. I left one of those scared. I was young. They were screaming. I wasn't used to it. It's different if you have never been to anything like that. I never knew. Like I had friends that were all different. What's some of the other ones? Protestant. There's churches all around me of all different kinds of religion, but I never like learned anything about like what's the difference in Baptist and this and that. I mean, I've got cousins who are Catholic and know a little bit about that, but I have no idea what she's talking about right now with the Calvinist. And
well, she's been on a kick because
it's Protestant. I see that.
Yeah, the differences between Ben Seawald and Jeremy Volo, and she's been trying to fine-tune the differences there because of the Calvinist belief and the Reformist movement. And these are like dating back the 15th century. I mean, we're going way back here. And, you know, I too don't know, that was not, I was raised in the Presbyterian church. So that's where I come from. And it's just one of many Protestant churches. We're all Christian, as far as I know. Just different.
I guess my question is like, has she always just because some people do. Some people are interested. Has she always just like studied into other religions, or has she
No.
gotten obsessive about the Duggars and she has
Yes.
learned all this stuff? Like, what is she doing?
Well, it's she's trying to cause, and she keeps saying it repeatedly, that there's some hatred going down between Jeremy Volo and Jim Bob Duggar. And of course, Ben Seawald would have been with Jeremy because he's a Calvinist. And
Oh yeah,
she's
and they don't love
making-
him because he only got a happy birthday story instead of
well,
a
that
post.
was
He is an
Derek.
idiot.
Yeah. This is
Hey,
all
Bijou.
absolute made up in her mind. Not one word of that is truth. Is there a difference? This is subtle, everybody. This is like, I guess it'd be called dogma, maybe, but it's subtle difference between, like, I grew up in a town, we had 3 churches. Well, we had 4 churches, I guess. We had the Catholic Church, we had a Lutheran church, we had a Methodist church, and we had the Presbyterian church. Okay.
Mhm.
For me to tell you the difference between the 3 that were Protestant, which would be the Methodist, the Presbyterian, and the Lutheran, and the difference between the Catholic Church, I got that. I can tell you the priests and the nuns, and there were differences. But the other 3, it's just, I mean, it was so subtle, and it still is subtle differences. And
Yeah.
she's making this out to be like federal crimes. It's just, it's unbelievable to me. But it's new. It's new, Red. This hasn't been her life study in doctrines of religion. This is because she wants there to be a problem between Jeremy Volo and Jim Bob, and she started working on that over the weekend. And then all week now, she's just ramping that up like she does. And it starts with a little sliver, and by now it's going to be. Oh, it's a big to
She's
do.
obsessed. She's
Yes.
obsessed, y'all.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Let's listen.
Yeah.
Okay. They're part of the Reformationists. It's like a branch of
Oh my word.
whatever.
Yep.
But he is not a he's been preaching here since 2018. So he's not a Calvinist anymore. It's ridiculous.
She's ridiculous. Someone posted that they had spoken to Anna. Was it Anna? Is that Duggar?
Yeah.
That she replied to them on IG and said that they're aware and they have someone looking into her. I don't know if it's true or if that person just said that, but they said that she was very nice and they will answer. And I know that a lot of those people will answer DMs. The Plaths, I've spoken to some like in DMs that are very nice and will answer pretty much everyone's emails if they see them.
Right.
And I've never reached out and come out and said, "Look, have you looked into Katie? Maybe you should do that."
I
haven't. I haven't with the Duggars. But I'm sure they've getting floods and floods of it. So I'm not.
I have sent several messages to either addresses, emails, every avenue I can find, because
No word.
Well, I've gotten little bits of words back, like thank you for the heads up. We'll look, but no word that they're jumping on it yet. But I'm not going to stop until she quits.
I hope they're not just sitting back praying for her, because it's not going to work.
Well, there is a little bit of that happening. We did see.
Well, that's what they said to Anna. Anna said we're praying for her and we're looking into it. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah, no, it's got to be. Well, like sending them timestamps and or actual videos if you have any of the older stuff where she called Jim Bob Jeffrey Epstein and said that he molested his daughters and taught Josh how to do it. Remember those videos about 3-4 months ago? If you have any of that, my recommendation is send it to them. Let them see it. Let them judge for themselves. I mean, I don't know.
Could you imagine being a family that just, tries to live right? And of course their family's not perfect. But that they're, for the most part, mind their business. That, of course, they take a TV show. That's money to feed 20 people. But to have somebody just drag and lie and just
And-
make shit up.
Yeah. That's what's hard to stomach. Very hard.
And just she doesn't have a maternal instinct in her body. Who are you to talk, lady? I mean, are you kidding me? What? You're joking. I just can't. I would have run out of the church to when the snakes come out. Hey, Kaylee, Jay. Oh, that would be a hell note from me.
Me too.
Plum Creek Farms. Hey. I just can't with her. Hey, Crystal, if they do watch your over, sometime chances are she's going to say something that will really hit the 421 of them in that family. Okay. Just a possibility, in my opinion, maybe. Batman, hello, 525. Yes, I recorded everything for months. She really needs to be stopped. Does anyone have a husband? Does anyone have a husband? I don't want one. Hey, BB. KJ is just jealous of loving families. I mean, that's what it appears to be. But she acts like she's in a part of a loving family, and she's got the best what's the word she used for Toad? Most chill husband ever. As long as she ain't gotta lay with him. Fornicate. That's something you do before you get married. Let's listen.
I thought he was a Calvinist too, but he's not, because there's no way you can be a Calvinist and be an independent fundamentalist Baptist.
Oh, good.
She feels so smart. What is the chat saying to her?
I don't know why they discriminate, but there's this part on here that says,
here she goes.
We believe that any sexual immorality, such as adultery, fornication, homosexuality, bisexual conduct, bestiality, incest, pornography, or anyone's attempt to change one's sex or disagreement with one's biological, natural-born sex is sinful. They put bestiality, pornography, homosexuality in the same boat. There's nothing here about pedophilia. Why isn't pedophilia in there?
See, I mean, come on. Hey, Maya, goodness. Welcome back, stranger. Hey, Susie. Smile the pain away. Hey, like a bee in her bonnet for this family. Yes. I mean, shut up, Katie. She's like, what can I think of? If they hadn't put homosexuality in it, she'd ask why. If they hadn't put bestiality, she'd ask why. Chicken cakes. You just walked into Katie Dragon, the Duggars and religion and the Bible and just everything. She reaches. Yes, she's trying to give Bible class, but I said no class from her.
No.
Yes, shut up, Katie. They're saying, yeah, shut up, Katie. Let's listen. And then I say, let's listen.
Weird. And it says, or disagreement with one's biological natural-born sex is sinful. They spend so much time on the transgender issue. And it says, also, the church regards as sinful the intent or desire to surgically...
I cannot even with her.
And it says, also, the church regards as sinful the intent or desire to surgically alter one's biological natural-born sex to a...
Oh, wait. I've got to take this one down to get the next one up, I guess. I thought I could just do it like I was, it don't work like that. Okay.
Also, the church regards as sinful the intent or desire to surgically alter one's biological natural-born sex to a different sex, since the body is a creation of God's church, holds sexual identity to be the biologically determined by God's at conception. So, like, this from here to here, it's all about being transgender. Like, why do they hate people that are transgender and gay so much? Why would you dedicate so much of your church's statement on sexuality
Why does she hate people who have
It
religion?
says, we believe that in order to preserve.
Exactly.
Why does she hate people who have any kind of organized religion or belief?
And spend so much time, Red. She just said, why would you spend so much time dedicated to this hate? She spent years,
and she says now,
2 years of hating the Duggars.
Yeah, and the last few weeks I've heard her say no, she doesn't feel that way about religion. Well, since when? Cody's married before. He's 10 years older than her. He's turning 50, right? He just turned 50.
Yeah.
She's 43.
Yep.
So, I didn't know that he'd been married before her.
Oh, I didn't know that either. Somebody knows that? Interesting. That makes sense.
Tina said that he was.
Mm-hmm.
But they got married. Yeah, it's possible. Cause she was, and she met him on a dating site. Like, I just don't get her obsession with other religions if she's atheist. Right. Well, I think she changes her mind every once in a while, or depending on her what she's going through in life. Because when her son was born and they needed a support system, they reached out to a church, different from Catholic, how she was raised, but a non-denominational. And now she's calling that whole ass church a scam and a cult that was out for her money. So I'm sure they don't regret the day they met her at all. What happened to believing what people want to believe as long as they aren't hurting anyone or putting them down? Let them exactly. But she, well, you know.
Well, isn't this too about money? I say that because if you just go back maybe the last 10, 15 videos of hers, you're going to see that the Duggar videos are by far the most viewed. She has one, I forget which one, just in the last 2 weeks that got close to 50,000 views, you guys. And when she's doing a different video about a different subject, let's say that church or that school that the Missouri arrested the people, and that gets, maybe I'm making this up, I didn't check it, but let's say it gets 10,000 views. She's going to go after those Duggar views and the more controversy that she can make up. The problem is she's one issue. It's the 50,000 people that back her that went, oh yeah, I want to know the lies you're going to tell about Ginger Duggar's baby. I mean, that's where it gets it breaks your heart. It just breaks your heart because she's not going to quit as long as this is where the bucks are going to come from. It's sad, you guys. It's just sad.
Yes. I'm gonna hit play because I just don't even have words. Laryngitis, Terry Max. We're in the end of days. I don't care what others do. I practice my life and my family according to the Bible. Thank you. Hey, Misfit Toy, Freedom Religion, anyone? It doesn't matter what sex you call yourself. It is how comfortable you are with your person. Batman, what's up? Without a crystal troll. Hey. Also, if you noticed, like she worked up a frenzy last night online on social media with this IG, and then she told them that she was uploading a video as we speak of the householder people, and she got people uproared over this video, and then there's no telling how many views her YouTube got last night and this morning because of this. I haven't watched all of it yet. I started it and I saw the girl talking before even. Now she started playing part of the video before even her intro.
Yeah.
So I try not to get to the intro. Like, I don't know how. Yeah. Because I know if I'm gonna get mad watching IG, I'm gonna get mad watching her own YouTube. And I don't know, like, why is she coming to IG unless it's to work up a frenzy? Because she ain't getting paid here.
She said it was, she's using it as a launching pad to get you to spring over to YouTube. She She mentioned that yesterday or the day before.
That's why she keeps saying my IG always has good comments, and it doesn't. It's got more like her Twitter's dead, her Facebook's dead. It's like a wasteland. Everybody on Twitter hates her. Like everybody on her Twitter, like I don't know. Well, no, really, she blocks everyone, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
IG's all she's got, so she's using it to try to get. I don't know.
And she lost that for what, 30 days because of her political.
Yeah, and she had a fit, didn't she?
Yep.
She bought another 1K. Is she at 140?
Is she? She might be.
Well, she's only at a B.
Yeah.
I'm at a B minus. So I mean, well, I think there's the score is partially how many you got that will see your videos, and then partially like what percentage of how many subs you have actually interact. So for her to have 140, and for somebody, I think Charlotte's got a B plus or B. Her and Charlotte might have the same score. Charlotte has way less subs than her, but she has great engagement and Katie doesn't.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know how she's climbing.
Well, I've only ever checked Social Blade for BX. That's because of what happened last week. But I didn't know anybody else's score. I know his.
Yeah, that's how he is. I'm livid after listening yesterday. I only have recently this week been listening for some content. Yeah, I mean, this is for content for her, but this isn't what she wants to be doing, I don't think. But she's like completely immersed herself in it, in my opinion.
It's because it's paying her. It's just always watch for the money, and that's what this is. This is not what she wants to be doing. Absolutely, she hates these people. She doesn't want to get up every day and have to talk about these people she can't stand.
Well, don't you know that we should shut up about them too?
Well, that was my big thing. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, let's have KJ just go back to making her content. That's what she does well." And I'm sitting here like screaming at the YouTube, going, "No, she lies in her content, and she's dissing decent people, not perfect people. I'm not here to sing the praises of the Duggars. That's not my thing. My thing is the lies and the harassment, the BS that it's just too much for me."
I mean, it's no different than like what she did to Toddy when there was months and months of Toddy saying, "Please stop talking about me," and she was not listening and saying things that weren't true and digging in her records and like what she said about me and like the fake crap she shared about me, my real life that was not really my real life. And she's done it to everyone that she talks about and just lies on them. And it's not right. And she does it to these people every day. And I think she always talked about them because they were her cash cow. But I think now let's not forget, like about a week ago, her lawyer humiliated her.
Right. And probably going to happen again today.
Oh yeah, I hope so. So he humiliated her. He made her look like a fool. He called her a liar to the opposition's witness. And he's probably scolded her and told her to sit down and shut up. And she has to, like, she better sit down and shut the hell up, because if she don't, she's going to be in a middle of a mess. I'm telling you. And yes, I did say that, middle of a mess. And she wants to be talking about Charlotte and Lil Red and Uni and all of us assholes, but she can't. So she's just hyper focused on dragging them, and it's so gross. It's not good. It's not good. But she tried that last week, being nice to this community, because she was trying to run that. I'm not even gonna say the word I hate. That we had seen the light and people were seeing her for not so bad. No, that's not true. No. No one saw the light and changed their minds about you, lady.
She was running a victory lap that night. It was
Yes, she was, and she was gloating in it. And
gloating.
It was not even real. Like, I don't think you deserve it. No one deserves it. That's bull. She didn't mean that. In my opinion, she meant none of it. She was gloating, and yes, she loved it all. And she was laughing under her breath. And I didn't think for a second anybody was falling for it, and I don't think many could have. But just in case, it was a ploy. It was not real, y'all.
Right.
I don't think anybody fell for it. It didn't last very long, right? Okay, let's listen. We got 3 more. This one's almost over, and there's 3 more, I think. Oh wait, wrong video. I hit play on the wrong screen.
The function and integrity of the church as the local body of Christ, and to provide a biblical role model to the church members and the community. It is imperative that all employed by the church in any capacity or who serve as volunteers abide by and agree to this statement. So if you just volunteer at that church, you have to agree that you looking at pornography is in the same right as bisexual conduct or bestiality or incest. Where's pedophilia on here?
Can I ask what happened in the chat with chicken cakes? Because I see that chicken cakes got hid, or their comments are getting deleted, and I didn't see anything, and I don't want to have to go read them all to see.
I can't see the chat
because I'm not familiar. I mean, I've heard that name in other chats, but not in this chat. But it says so much about Duggars that they choose to pray for her rather than sue herself. Exactly, right?
That's awesome. Yep.
They might need to just talk to a good lawyer. They might not realize.
Well, let's not forget that Mr. Jim Bob is extremely tight-wadded with his money, and I bet spending money on a lawsuit, I wish he'd just spend some of it, because I don't think she could handle fighting one in Arkansas and one in Washington at the same time. But that's just me. Whether it would get anywhere, I don't know. But I mean, I think you call somebody Jeffrey Epstein, that's pretty bad, guys. And say that he taught his son to do bad things. This is, in my opinion, defamation.
Well, in my opinion, the day that she said ICE is going to arrest them in the next 48 hours, like it was a fact.
Yeah.
Her saying that and saying it was about child trafficking and like child essay. When yes, I've heard that it was confirmed that they were being looked at by that department, but that does not mean that it was necessarily child essay, and it does not. I mean, no one got arrested,
right? And still yet today, it's a year and 6 months later, and still hasn't.
She said, like, this week there's going to be an arrest or 48 hours. Like, ridiculous. They should at least send her a C&D. Yeah, like one like she did, where she forgets to take off the back page that she didn't fill out. Not sure. She said earlier that she was upset about the way KJ treated her. I saw that one. That's the one I saw. Maybe she just got timed out. I don't know. I didn't see anything bad. All right, let's listen. Gotta get through it.
Yeah, there's really, I know. And the stuff about Paul, it was because during that time in Roman or Corinthians or wherever it was that he was talking about, it had to do with like everyone was having sex with everyone. Like people were just literally just like, it was like the sexual revolution.
Sexual revolution?
Huh?
Did she say sexual revolution?
Yes, I think she did.
In Corinthians.
It's like,
I don't know.
It's like, I know exactly, Black Widow Rose. She just said, "This is so sad. I lost my first love who was transgender to suicide because of his family and the way he was treated." Incest is on there. So incest is the same as adultery, fornication. Fornication? What the hell? What is fornication?
What? Wait, what? Did she just say what is
What is
fornication?
that? Sleeping with someone that you're not married to?
Oh my word.
Jeez.
Not married.
We all know Katie was a loosey-goosey, right?
Well, that's what my
By
understanding
her
is.
own
Yes.
admission, she was a loosey-goosey. So why is she acting like she don't know what the word fornication is? Oh my word. She's
To
looking
each
at
other.
her.
Okay.
Hey, Joanne.
So sleeping with someone that you're not married to is the same as incest.
What? Sleeping.
She's making
Incest
this
is
up.
sleeping with a relative, right?
Yeah, she's making this up.
No, she's trying to comprehend it, and she can't read regular names on a daily basis correctly. So she's what in the heck? I can't. Hey,
This is
AR-15.
insane.
She needs to never fornicate ever. Terry Mack said she knows damn good and well what fornicate is.
This is insane.
Oh my
Something's
God.
insane. Hey, Misty. Organized religion is a curse upon America. They have taken the words of Jesus for them.
No, adultery would be when you're married and you're cheating. Fornication is like when you're not married. It says intercourse between people not married to each other.
That's your opinion to have, Misty, but don't come throwing it in here because we're not really talking about religions. Just we're not getting into that here.
Or I don't know what's being said.
Organized religion's a curse, whipping up, blah blah. Yeah, basically what Katie's saying is that.
Well, there's no way.
I fornicate all the time.
Do what? No.
Not pastors. We cannot be discussing religion to that level.
And I don't
no way.
even pretend to know what she's pretending to know. But I mean, I didn't know what Calvinist was until I Googled it earlier. And she, in case she didn't do anything, apparently. Oh, oopsie. Sorry. Hey, Gigi, Phyllis Elliott, Tamara. Yeah, why? Oh no, I'm playing. This is the only part that is worth a laugh in the whole damn video, and we're about to hear it. Hey, I don't agree with the church's stance, but Katie is just talking about it to drive the dogs. Hey, yes, absolutely. Let's listen.
Before I was married, my husband and I fornicated all day long before we got married.
Before we got married,
you guys go fornicate if you're single. I'm so sorry. But this is the kind of stuff that ends up with people with high suicide rates in the transgender community. Why are you spending so much of your time and energy, Ben Seawald, worrying about...
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, having to get that in your head. She burped right before she said it, too. Did you see that? Yeah. She said last night we fornicated. Who said that? Did she say that? She didn't say that.
Did she say that?
No. She said no. She said last night we fornicated all the time. Yeah. She just said that.
I fornicated all the time.
It's disgusting. She says it so grossly.
It says intercourse between people not married to each other.
Maybe she just did figure out what fornicate means.
Maybe.
She burped right there.
I fornicated all the time before I was married. My husband and I fornicated all day long before we got married.
That's so weird. Her
I hope
voice.
You guys go fornicate if you're single. I'm so sorry.
Before we got married.
This is the kind of stuff that ends up with people with high suicide rates in the transgender community.
Or people.
Why are you spending so much of your time and energy, Ben Seawald, worrying about...
Wait, what is she reading? I'm sorry. She's gone into his post somewhere and is reading.
It's a statement, Little Red. It's a statement that they made on what they believe at that church is marriage between one person, opposite sex, not same sex. But my thing is, You think transgender people are running to Ben Seawald's little church
Oh my
there
word, right?
and trying to get their moral convictions from Ben Seawald? Because I doubt they give a darn what Ben
No,
Seawald has to
exactly.
say.
Hey, enough is enough. I don't think that, and I think what she does is to people on a daily basis is way worse.
Yes.
Than oh man, I don't know. It's gross. It's terrible. Let's listen.
A tiny percentage of people, by the way. Why does your church care so much about other people's choices in their private lives?
Why does she?
And what they do for
And
themselves.
she ain't even part of a church.
You guys are always about having civil.
At least somebody in church, which I know they get called like a lot of people say Christian, like it's so hypocrites or the biggest hypocrites are in church, blah, 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 whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
I am a Christian. I don't believe I have to be in church every Sunday to go to heaven. I love the Lord. I'm not perfect. Never will be. However, maybe because especially, I don't know much about their religion, but they want to help people get to heaven. That's why they're interested in what other people believe. And the people I know that get on people's nerves, that you can't have a sentence with them when you run into them at the grocery store, and they're going to be the convictions and like handing you a card to invite you to church. They want you to go to heaven at the end of time when you leave this world. That's just true. And she doesn't really believe, I don't think, that there is anything like that. So
no, that she doesn't believe in heaven. And no, for sure not.
You attend churches that have similar belief system to you. That's why there are various denominations. Correct. That's why there is non-denominational, because so you can still believe without having to feel that. I mean, the church I grew up in, you still have to dress up, like dress. I could put on a pair of dress slacks and a dress top and go to that church, but I would be judged.
Oh dear.
They're old school Baptist, and it's all older crowd. But I choose to go to churches where I don't have to get up and get dressed, because when I go to church, I want to hear a sermon and just get that feel good. You know what I mean? I want to get something out of it, and it's not. That's just what I prefer.
Well, and it's changed so much in my lifetime. I'm in my early 60s, but when I was a young woman, you did wear nice clothes. It was your Sunday dress clothes, and my mom had me, we had the little white gloves as a little girl, the whole shebang. But then as time has gone on, well, not everybody, I don't want to speak for everybody in any way, but you go to church to fellowship. You go to church to be fed. You want to hear a sermon.
Yeah. And I actually did just speak wrong, because I said I think I said I go to non-denominational because they're the ones that a lot of the churches where I live that are Baptist and denominational, not just non-denominational. A lot of the churches around here are very laxed now in their dress, like what's considered
here too
the norm dressing. It's just that one church that I grew up in. I wouldn't feel comfortable going there without a dress on, and that it may not be the case anymore, but last I heard. I'm gonna hit play.
You guys are all about civil liberties and don't take away my rights. And let me have my freedom of religion.
Sassy.
But you, with your religion, can't take away and dictate rights that are given to us in the United States, which means you cannot discriminate on someone just because they don't believe what you believe, and you think that because they're gay, it's wrong. Because in 2021, this is fucking hate speech.
Ray.
This is hate speech.
Oh my goodness.
And And it says, also, the church regards as sinful the
Did I
intent
start
or
it over?
desire.
I sure did. What number is this that I'm on? Let me see. And please don't listen to her and think that people who who believe and have a denomination or non-denomination are just believe in hate speech, because that's nonsense too. And
And I'm listening to all of these
I can't with her. I
sermons,
can't.
and it's so dark.
So, oh, you all hate gay people because you have religion. No,
It's like their God that they preach.
I'm trying to share
hates
this.
you. He hates you.
He hates you. Oh.
The way that they talk about God and sin and being human, it's like.
And I'm listening to all of these sermons, and it's so dark.
Is this
All
is
of
the
it
new
is
one?
so dark. It's like their God that
My
they
husband.
preach about hates you. He
Oh my
hates
God.
you. The way that they talk about God and sin and being human, it's like, this is not what Jesus
I'm just
would want.
wondering how she can get booted from IG for a month and YouTube won't do shit. I mean, I'm just saying, because she's kind of got this on. She doesn't have this top, but she's got some YouTube videos up right now that are, I mean, you know, what am I? I can't find the tab I'm looking. I'm sorry. Love, there it is. Okay. Sorry. Hit play.
Not even a Christian anymore. But this is hate speech. You don't get to tell someone that because your Bible says that God created the body this way, that they don't have a right
Didn't she also say in the first clip that the Bible wasn't written and intended to be taken literally?
Well, yeah. I mean, she uses it either way.
That's how she started this or another video out. Like, the Bible wasn't written literal. She said that over and over. So,
how about this one where she says, "You don't get to take your Bible"? So wait a minute.
Well, I mean, she threw her Bible on the floor and laughed and told her subscribers about her dog eating it.
Yeah,
like it was.
She doesn't respect it. No,
like she doesn't have. I don't know how she's got a Christian subscriber or member.
That is the. I think that's what I'm trying to say about this. How can 50,000?
I mean, the Duggars really have that many haters that everybody that loves her Duggar content is really hating on them. Is that even possible?
Wow.
Because I really thought, because that's her cash cow, that she's got to have a lot of Republican and religious people in her streams, but she can't. Like, she can't. If that's, it just doesn't make sense.
Right.
I agree, police wife. The Bible has been translated many times. Let's listen. I want to get through it because I know that there's other stuff.
Be comfortable with who they want to be and authentic to who they are.
Look at her face.
I'm a Catholic.
She's a Catholic.
I'm a confirmed Catholic. I've never left the church. I mean, I've left the church, but I've never formally sent a letter. So I'm still in the Catholic. I'm still a part of the Catholic diocese in my area, just because I'm lazy.
If you denounce on a public platform that there's even an existence of a God, and you're a Catholic, did they really need you to turn in your card and write a letter, or are they done with your ass? I mean, seriously?
She's a card carrying.
Oh my goodness, y'all.
And I've never once heard this kind of crap. Ever. And they hate the Catholic Church, which is crazy.
Who hates the Catholic Church?
It is hate. And if you
Duggars.
don't think this is hate, don't follow my page. Don't. I have no place for people that have this kind of mentality in my life. I am bisexual.
Oh my God.
I have friends that are transgender. I have friends that are gay. I have friends that are everything.
She's acting like never. Look, now she's back to that narrative that she's got multiple friends again. Just kidding, y'all. No, she don't.
ever
Oh,
tell
God.
anyone to live their lives anyway. You can
You did,
practice your
Elliot.
religion, but you don't get to use your religion
Hey, always
to
been-
legislate laws and to dictate morality.
Yeah. What-
Jesus
Hey,
was
Chen-
like the
Chenley.
nicest, kindest guy, right? I've read the Gospels. He was out like with prostitutes and he was rubbing women's feet and he was
Chan Lee said she thinks there should only be freedom of speech and tolerance if you believe the things she believes is disgusting. That's true. And that's absolutely, you're right. She believes you should, yes, be quiet if you don't believe like she believes. And someone's come in this chat and said stuff that's different from what I believe. And I said what I say, to each his own. Let's not make it an argument in here, because we're not going to argue with amongst each other in here. We're going to argue. We're going to talk about her.
loving on every single person. He was not spending his time and energy worrying about this. I've never met a Jesus that was like this.
She's never met a Jesus?
Has she ever met one?
I'm just so pissed.
She's so pissed.
And I'm sick of the comments of the Bible beaters that are like in my comments that are like
Bible
the
beater?
super fundies that are like, it is wrong. You know, like, dude, if you're going to come in my comments and put up hate speech, which basically says that it's wrong to be gay, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to flag it for hate speech. You do not get to, in 2021, tell someone who is gay that it's not okay to be gay. You just don't get to say that anymore.
In 2021, Red, you don't get to tell Christians that they aren't allowed to be Christians.
You don't get to, yes, I've met Jesus. We're
Right,
like
right.
totally like this. We're like best friends.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm just saying, like, the Jesus that you read in the Bible is not this.
Right.
I've met him. I've met him in the Gospels. You know what I mean?
Running out of money, always busy. She ran out of sense weeks ago, maybe longer. Hey, Leanne. Hey, have his mom. Have as you, mom. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Elliot's Webb, JJ, Kes, Terry Max. Let's listen. We still got one to play or two. I want to get through them. Stop talking about their religion.
So many Jesuses, like 5 of them.
She's met. Did she just say that? She's met 5?
I think she just said there are 5 of them.
I thought she said she'd met like 5.
I know.
Oh, maybe she's.
You know what I mean? Like,
facetious.
so many Jesuses, like 5 of them.
Okay. What is the chat in IG? Was anyone there last night? Were they giving her hell? Katie Joy's videos anymore. Legit. I
know.
A little redder, KC.
What upsets me is people think that I'm kidding too. I wasn't upset. I was literally laughing about it. Like, I know 70,000 Jesuses.
I think psychosis too. Leanne Van Horn.
And the truth is
hey,
that
Joanne Cochran.
the average Christian that I know is not like this.
To her.
It's people say, oh, modern Christianity isn't like that. Progressive Christians aren't like that. I'm like, dude, come to Minnesota.
Chicken cakes.
We don't really have Baptists up here. We
Me
don't.
either.
I mean, there's some Baptist church, but
wait, hold on.
predominantly
Okay, so now all puppy mills are in the South.
Yep.
And there are no Baptist churches in the North. Did she just say that?
Well, interesting. She told us that she took all of her farm like deodorants and toilet paper and stuff when the riots were in Minnesota to the Baptist church. That's what she told us.
She said what now?
She told us when the riots were happening in Minnesota last summer that she took all of her donations.
Oh yeah.
To the Baptist church.
I didn't remember her saying the word Baptist.
Oh, I'll find the receipt. I'm not supposed to say those things without a receipt.
Right. I'm terrible at keeping up with receipts. Chanley said, no offense, but not everyone's core belief centers around the LGBTQ plus community. I have nothing but support for that community, but not everyone has to condone it or yell out their agreement for them. I agree. And that's how many people feel. I have no dogs in the fight. However, a straight person or a gay person or a trans person lives their life, it is not going to affect my going to heaven. It's not going to affect my life in any way. I have family members who are not straight. That's all I'll say. And I love them just as much as I do the rest of my family. And they have a right to live their life how they choose or want or need to live their life. That is not on me. She's the one screaming about it. I don't hear a whole lot of people. Oh, yes, religious people that have to write papers, or yes, but they're not screaming it down people's throats. They're not on Twitter and YouTube screaming
Right.
it. She
Right.
went and got something that they had to write for church. Is that what you said?
It's a statement in their church. I'm not sure exactly if it's a part of the church's
But they're not
doctrine.
posting YouTube videos saying
no.
you're going to hell if you're not heterosexual. They're playing at the beach with their kids and getting called bad parents for it.
Right. Yeah. That was 2 weeks ago.
Waffle, y'all.
Lutherans are Catholics, and you just don't see this kind of stuff here. Like, even Catholics in 2021 aren't bigoted like this. Like, even the Pope isn't a bigot like this anymore.
I don't know if she has right to say that.
Well,
I'm starting to realize that Baptist
I
faith
saw someone
is
earlier say something about the Pope and his beliefs as of recent. Just because there's this statement that she's reading does not mean it's just like Baptists. Yes, there are Baptist people and Baptist churches that don't think that it's right to be LGBTQ plus. There are. I'm not going to. There are churches. There are preachers that still preach against it because I've heard it. I've seen people get up and walk out of church. In the last 2 years, I've seen it happen. It still happens. That doesn't mean every member of that church believes that. I've seen people get up and walk out that were Baptist or were whatever religion of whatever church. It actually was a non-denominational church where I saw that happen, believe it or not. But just because you're Baptist or Catholic and you go to church, most churches, in my experience, don't preach against anything like that anymore. I have been in one that did, though, and it was very uncomfortable and I didn't like it. However, just because the preacher feels that way, if he feels that way, he don't really preach on that. So who would know? I've never seen anybody turn anybody away from church and say you're not welcome here, ever. We're in the UK race. You're racist. I kill puppies. I abuse puppies because I'm Southern, and there's no Baptist near her.
Right.
Except there are.
Something out of. I've never seen this before.
Yes, Karen Nash.
But they're in the independent fundamentalist Baptist, which means.
And let me just also say some of the nicest, most.
And I'm listening to all of these sermons.
Hold on. And some of the best people that I know online I've met since I started Twitter and YouTube are agnostic or atheist or theist, like Steve McRae, and his buddies. Good people. It don't matter what they believe. They believe in being good to people. Not her, not this woman. Nope. She ain't believing about being good to people.
And you're not cramming your beliefs down Steve's throat or anybody else's throat, right?
No, and I really don't think no.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't me either. If I don't, well, I mean, he does videos about it, but I mean, don't go there because I would be lost. I would be like, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know these words.
On his channel, he can say his beliefs.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Right.
Sure.
But you're not attacking him because he doesn't agree with you.
No, and he knows that I do believe different than him, and has never tried to debate me about it.
Exactly.
That's not my thing. All right, let's listen.
It's so dark.
Hey, Tara.
All of it is so dark. It's like their God that they preach about hates you. He hates you. The way that they talk about God and sin and being, I mean, that's.
Is this
I'm
A
a
new one.
confirmed Catholic. I've never left the church. I mean, I've left the
We've
church, but
already
I've
heard
never,
this, haven't we?
Yeah.
The whole thing. Damn
you
it.
know what I mean? Like,
I can't with her.
so many Jesuses, like 5
Yeah,
of
we've
them.
heard that whole thing. I'm sorry. Remove, and we'll go to 4. Remove. It's just gross. I mean, she's getting all worked up over nothing. Much to do about nothing. Like, seriously, y'all.
And I'm listening to all of these sermons, and it's so
Why is she listening
dark.
to these sermons?
All of it is so dark. It's like their God that they preach about hates you. He hates
Have
you.
we heard this one too?
The way that they talk
Well,
about
this-
God and sin and being human, it's like,
I've heard all of them, so they all sound familiar to me. And I don't like if I just played this one, I don't want to play it again. But I know the last one I played was 3, and this one's 4. I don't.
Well, sometimes she repeats herself too, so it does get confusing. But yeah,
I think Katie
this-
is dark, in my opinion. She's
some of this is the same.
someone what?
She does repeat herself, so that gets confusing. Is it new or different? But
Jessie Bear's scary. What's up with crazy now? Sorry, I'm late. She's more the same, Barb. More the same. Let's listen.
this is
Hello,
not what
Lorna.
Jesus would want. I'm not even a Christian anymore. But this is hate speech. You don't get to tell someone that because your Bible says that God created the body this way, that they don't have a right to take steps to be comfortable with who they want to be and authentic to who they are. I'm a Catholic. I mean, I'm a confirmed Catholic. I've never.
Was she so beside herself that night that her husband, the man she chose to bore a child with and spend the rest of her life, said chicks with dicks? And when excuse me for saying that, but she said, "Oh my God, you can't say that. I have a trans moderator. I have subscribers," and that's true. Like, he shouldn't have said that. That was jacked up and wrong. But shouldn't she know who she's married to? And that he's capable of saying these types of words. So is she really all holier than thou? Or is she stirring up the dust, like, for a reason? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it's right what he said. I'm saying she knows he says stuff like that. He didn't just think that was wrong. He called all females the C word. And then doubled down and said, "Yeah, you can come at my wife, I'll call you that." Yeah. And then she said, "Oh no, he's very chill. He's the chillest husband ever." No, he's not.
no.
Compared to her, he might be chill. What church is she even talking about? The Fundy. What are they?
Well, she's on a thing right now. It's the Duggars, and then we got the Fundamentalist Baptist, but then we've got our Calvinists, and we got a Reformist, and she's trying to stir up trouble between the in-laws and Jim Bob. That's what this is all about.
And somebody said, let's not forget, she went into one of Ben's sermons and she's listening to Ben's sermons too.
Yes. Yeah.
She does hate speech to Christians all the time. I agree.
That's exactly right. Perfect. Put a star by that one, guys. She does hate speech towards Christians every day.
Yep. I agree. Every day. She calls them cults. And child, like, she accused, yes, false accusation, yes. That's defamatory. She loves to tell people what they get to say. Yes, true story. She's always so fast to call people on phobias and racism when they're not. Hey, Melly Lynn, she so wants the community to recognize her. I can't stand she is so fake. Me too. Facts. Let's listen. I feel like I've listened to this one.
Never left the church. I mean, I've left the church, but I've never like formally sent a letter. So I'm still in the Catholic. I'm still a part of the Catholic diocese in my area, just because I'm lazy. And I've never once heard this kind of crap.
Nobody wants you there
ever.
No
and they hate the Catholic Church, which is crazy.
And
It is hate.
Oh.
And if you don't think this is hate, don't follow my page.
I'm trying to this one.
No
Don't.
problem. No problem.
No problem, Bob.
so many people, there's like 5 of them.
No, we're on the last one, I think. Oh, sorry. I don't know how they all. Every time I would go back, it would be the same one highlighted. So I guess I was choosing the same video, like I was going to the next one. This is the last one. Can y'all see that? Can you see it, Waxy? Yeah. Okay.
It's wild.
It's wild, y'all. It's wild.
That's what
It's
bothers
hard.
me about. I was listening to Ben preach. He would pick like one sentence from. This is what bothers me about some pastors that don't know the Bible, or that think they know
Oh
the
my
Bible. Is they
goodness.
think that the Bible can be used to tell stories, and that's not how the Bible was ever intended to be used. You don't get to use like one line and cherry pick verse after verse after verse to prove your point. That's not how the
Isn't that
Bible
what
was
she's
intended to
doing?
be. It
Isn't
wasn't
that what she's doing
intended for
against
you
them
to.
right now? She's
Yes.
cherry picking
Yes.
what she doesn't agree with.
And she's telling us how the Bible was intended to be used.
It wasn't intended for some people to go around saying there's no such thing as a God. And oh my goodness, what the hell?
I think I'm going to have my pastor listen to this.
If I don't know anything else, I know there is a hell because I have been almost there.
We've lived it.
We're listening to it right now. I'm almost there right now. I'm sorry, Ray. Yes, I don't think they care if she don't need to send a letter. They don't care. They don't want her card back. She can keep it until it expires. It was nice hanging out with y'all, but my daughter's calling me. Thank you for coming, Angela, Kiki Ray. Let's listen. This is the last one,
Pick
y'all.
one verse and then pick another verse in the Old Testament and then pick one in the New Testament to prove your point. Because
That's
New
what
Testament
she said, Misty.
absolves.
She said earlier, either in the beginning of this video or in one of the YouTubes, that the Bible is parables based on, the entire Bible is based on parables meant to teach moral lessons. She said those words. And now it just doesn't fit her. What's that word I hate? Narrative. Hate that word, but I mean, sometimes it's the only correct word.
The Old Testament. And if you're really a Jesus believer, you wouldn't even
A Jesus
give stock
believer.
or credence or spend as much time in the Old Testament if you truly believed in Jesus. Because Jesus doesn't show up and doesn't exist in the Old Testament. Jesus came to the world and blew up everything that they knew and said everything that we've known before is wrong.
That's not what he said.
This isn't how we're supposed to live our lives. This is the new.
Why?
Oh my God, Red. I didn't hear this part from last night at all.
Okay, I'll hit play.
Way. He took that and said, this is the new way. So you're supposed to spend your time in the New Testament, and the New Testament is filled with love. If you actually read the New Testament, it's not hate. Have you actually read the Old Testament? It's dark. God was evil. God hated you. We were scared of God.
Wow. Are you ready for me to stop yet, Baxi?
Yeah, that's plenty. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Jesus, let's remember, everybody, Jesus is, was, and always will be a Jew. Jesus didn't know about Christianity. He taught us, but that it was not his word. He didn't go, don't listen to the scribes. No. That's not. She's making such a mockery out of this whole thing. It's breaks my heart. I hope nobody listens to her. Wow.
Isn't this part 4 now playing, Lauren Cup? If not, then I don't know. I know I got 2 clips twice, and I've played the same clip like 3 times in a row. I think this is part 4, maybe, hopefully.
New Testament, God was
Or
love.
5. Madison
I know
Road,
Jesus
hey?
never talked about homosexuality.
Yes,
He never
well.
talked about cheating on his wife. Jesus never told you how to be a husband, how to be a wife, how to be a mother. He never
Then why
taught you how
are
to
you
do any of
telling
those
people how to
things.
be a wife, how to be a husband, how to be a mother? Jesus don't tell you how. Oh my goodness.
Jesus said, "Love yourself, love your neighbor like yourself, and love God." Right?
That's
Love
it.
your neighbor like yourself and love God. Like those were the only rules that Jesus had. All this other stuff is man-made.
Does she
All
love
of
her
this other
neighbor
stuff
like
is
she loves
man-made.
herself?
Paul's letter.
I don't think she loves her husband like she loves herself. I literally wow, this is dangerous agenda she's trying. It sure is. Like
Yes.
the internet is in an uproar. I heard.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. Hey Donna Kay, please tell me her comments are losing. I think she's psycho. I think this is like some psychosis issues is coming. Like what the heck? Are you serious? Where is her husband? The freaking devil herself going to give Bible study. Right. Hey Elwoods. I like that name. I could never watch her talk about this. I couldn't watch it last night because I knew I was going to have to watch it today, and I can't watch it twice because I'll get madder the second time. I've heard most of it during clips when I was saving them and stuff, but like the other day, I heard Charlotte played a video, and I was going to play the parts of the video too, but I ended up not going live. And then I heard the same video later on another stream, and it infuriated me twice as bad the second time I heard it. So I try not to listen to this stuff. Let's listen.
We're not made for you to like pick one verse or 2 verses and decide that this is what he meant. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, people
when
were outraged by
take
this.
a book that's
I think.
2,000 years
goodness.
old.
Yeah.
And just try to like make it into whatever it is that they want. You can't take one tiny passage of a verse and decide that it has this
Tammy
immense
Renee.
meaning. You have to
Preach
read
it.
the entire Bible cover to cover before you know anything of what has happened. And then you even have to realize that a lot.
Hey, Carrie Dellason. Somebody said, has she ever heard of the 10 Commandments? Carrie said, love your neighbor. Tammy Renee said she's going to hell with gasoline panties on. I said, yes.
Is she drunk? I mean, I know I can't hear her being drunk, but
I don't think she's drunk, but someone did on Twitter when she said fornicating, her voice, like she got the creepiest voice when she was saying those sentences. And someone on Twitter I did see said she had a Kool-Aid wine stain corner of her lips, but I don't see it really. I haven't seen her. Has she been sipping?
She just said, just real quick, she just said to everybody, you can't take 1 or 2 sentences and call it what it is. She just told the whole world that Jesus only said 2 things: love your neighbor as yourself, and what was the
love God.
Love God. Okay, those are 2 things there, simpleton. You just told us that only 2 things. Also, she just said the last thing before I started talking, or you started talking, was you have to read the whole Bible from cover to cover before you know what's going on. Just so she sentence or so ago said you can't listen to the Old Testament, and now you need to read the whole thing. She literally, she doesn't know what her right hand says when her left hand's talking. She's lost. She's lost it.
So right, so we're going to go with drunk, or wait, or she, or are we going to go with she's full of shit and she knows she's spinning a big story, weaving a big web of lies.
Yeah,
she knows it, but she thinks she's outsmarting everyone else, or she's talking herself in circles and she believes this nonsense. That's my 2 questions. 1, for she knows she's full of shit,
right.
Or 2, she believes this shit.
Right.
Because
I'm happy with either one. Whichever one you want to use, I agree with.
I don't think she's drunk here. I don't.
No,
I think
don't
she's
either.
losing it.
I think she's drinking, but that's different. And I don't think
she just wants so bad to make them look bad and make them bad and to seem smart, that it doesn't matter to her if she makes sense at all.
Right. No.
I can tell when she's tipsy. I can, yeah.
I
I don't
tend
think
to usually.
she's plain old a-hole. Sorry, but she is. I agree, Elliot. Chicken Cakes, to be honest, this talk had me pissed off more than what she did to me. I don't know what she did to you, but I'm sorry. And the last couple days have done it for me with her. I'm telling
A lot of what the Bible is metaphor and parable.
you. Here we go again.
It's not
there we
literal.
go.
You can't
How
have a
can that
literal
be?
thing in
Preach it.
parable. Jesus spoke in parables. So if he spoke in parables, you can't say it's literal because he never intended it to be literal. He used metaphor.
It's because Always Busy, they're thinking that you'd have to just be stupid to completely contradict yourself the way she has in the last 4 minutes of
Yes.
in this one video
Yes.
that we're not even. Where is my timestamp? I can't find it. Hold on. I don't know. 3 minutes in. We're 3 minutes into this video, and she's contradicted herself 4 times. Don't read the Bible. Read the whole Bible.
Don't take just 2 sentences.
God only said 2 things.
Yeah.
And the Old Testament is bad and hate, and Jesus didn't live there. But you got to read it all. She is out yonder, y'all. She's just out there. I don't know. Like I think that's why there's 2s, because she can't honestly think that people are buying this from her.
Right. No, I think she does actually, Red.
Comes out.
She thinks she's smarter than all the rest of us.
Oh, police wife says something big is coming with the case. She does this right before something big happens.
Oh, good point.
But the papers that are due today, they're Saltsy's papers, right?
Yep.
But she'll get to see them before we do.
I don't know how that works. Maybe
I don't think. Well, do they have to share them with each other before they?
I don't know.
Submit them to the court via email.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, she's probably. Yeah, she's trying to pad her brain. The inside of her brain's like a rubber room right now. That's what's going on. That's why she's bouncing everywhere. She's trying to keep. Yeah, and that was ugly of me. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. That was ugly. I take it back. But,
yeah, it's hard. It's hard not to get ugly sometimes.
She's probably seriously. She could be like having a nervous breakdown right now, and we wouldn't know the difference because she always talks nonsense. I hope she's not. Really, you said it. Totally agree. You'd have to be stupid to contradict yourself so many times. So stupid. Let's listen.
Parables to teach you. Yeah, and Paul was talking about specific churches at a specific point in time. Like when he was talking about all the sex in Rome, it had nothing to do with what's going on today. It literally had to do with people, and they were just going crazy and having sex all over the place. He wasn't talking to you today about sex.
Thank you. Have a sumam. Have a sumam. If I'm not saying that right, I apologize. Thank you for the $4.99 super sticker. Hi, you back. Thank you for being here. Oh, let's listen.
Just ridiculous to me. How do you believe the Bible word for word and not realize that it's just this amazing book? And I still think it's a beautiful book. You know, like I think the Gospels it's a wonderful book. Like I'm not a believer. I've read the Bible many times. This is so flawed to me. I'm so irritated. I don't want little kids to be brainwashed to believe that being gay or transgender is wrong. I don't want little kids to grow up believing that it's okay to discriminate someone based on their sexuality. I don't want people to be raising little children to believe that it's right to discriminate against someone who's transgender.
No, but she's the only one talking about that. Somebody said deny is deny. Saucy has to answer about letting Brown continue. She better hope Brown don't get to continue because he is like working. He might as well be working Saucy's payroll. What he's doing for her.
Right.
The Bible get 4 stars, the same as Mein Kampf. Yeah. Did she just say she loved the Bible? She did.
Did she?
Yeah. She still loves the Bible. Yeah. She was praising the way it was. Yeah. What?
I'm
Thinking off social media.
in the car now, so just I hope it doesn't. You don't hear that my car's running, but I have to.
Virtue signaling is strong with her in this. All right, let's listen. There's like 2 more minutes left.
Like the way that they talk about the miracles of Jesus. I remember reading those parts and I always thought, I felt like it was more like I always like thought, I don't know if he actually did that or if that was more just like them trying to prove a point. You know, like tell a story or show you like an exaggeration of what could something be, you know? Yeah, everyone.
This is talking about this is the last one.
Jackson Girls 1625. Is super homophobic, you guys, just so you know. She hates gay people.
Okay, so now she just tried to send her people in her chat after someone in her chat instead of just doing what she'd normally do and block someone in her chat, right? Is that what she just did? Because normally she would block someone. She blocked me the other night. For asking her, like, why are you saying only Southerners are puppy mills? Why? Why are you lumping everybody? And she didn't read my comment. She didn't acknowledge my name. It wasn't my name. It was a sock account. And she booted me right on out of there. It said, live just ended. Why is she sending people after somebody in her chat with timestamps and everything? Yeah.
Wow.
She is not a good person.
So judgy. So judging. She knows she hates that whoever that person was hates gay people.
Yes, Kiki. Hateful. I agree.
Hi Kiki. How are you?
Yeah, and that Kiki says this is the same Bible that she let her dog chew on. Yes, and laughed about it. Hey, Leanne. Yeah. Central California is a puppy mill. It's not just the South; it's everywhere. And some of the states she named as Southern states aren't really Southern states. So suck it, Katie. So I heard. I don't know. I would have thought they were Southern states, but I was told they were not considered Southern states. But I don't know. I seriously cannot believe what I'm hearing. All she talked about since 2018 is how she's not one to any religion. Something is really wrong. I agree. Maybe it's the case. Maybe it's the papers coming out and she wants to get people stirred up. So we're talking about this and we're not paying attention to Emily D. Baker. Like, has she lost her mind? We're not going to be watching Emily D. Baker when she comes on. Or like, does she think Aaron is going to all of a sudden go to sleep at a decent hour tonight and not stay up and wait for these papers to drop at 3 a.m. our time? Yeah, it's late as AF. Last time we waited, me and Aaron, well, I said, I'll stay up. I'll do a live. I'll stay up if you'll do a live. And they dropped at 11:53 p.m. Eastern Pacific time.
Oh,
and
wow.
What is that on the East Coast? That's
2 or 3, yeah.
It was midnight. Or no. It was 3 or 4. I think it was 4, right?
Wow.
Was it 3 or 4? I don't know.
Wow.
I know there's it depends on if they're
standard or
really Pacific time or if they're right before that. I'm not sure.
Right.
I know it goes up to 4 hours. Chicken Cakes, thank you for being a new member. If you got here yesterday, you'd have gotten a members only video this morning, but now it's public, so you can watch it anyway. Ray, she needs money for the 300-page responses and the 16-hour phone calls. The $18,000 phone call. Wait, that sounds like a game show. The $18,000 phone call. Her dumb lawyers trying to make Saucy pay for. Right, okay. Let's listen to the very last minute of this crap.
I blocked her.
Hey, Carmen.
She's in my comments, though, and she's defending being homophobic. because it says in the Bible.
Oh, so let people go after them. Let's send people
I don't
after
know
them.
how anyone can actually follow me knowing that I'm bisexual and be like, Katie,
First of
you're
all,
so wrong being gay.
her bisexuality depends on what story she's talking about, because it wasn't long ago I saw her say, "I'm not bisexual." Shut up, Katie. Can we all agree? Shut up, Katie. Hashtag shut up, Katie.
Like, why would you go on somebody's page?
Hashtag. Okay, it's over. And she's touching her lips. Little Red dropped the membership link. Okay, ma'ams. Sir, ma'am. Sorry. Give me a second. This has been amazing, even though I had to listen to her just utter bullshit roll out of her mouth. I did it with the greatest group of people, and I had fun talking about it. It kept me from getting. I'd have been really pissy.
It's a hard subject to talk about too, Red. Don't forget that.
Yeah. I mean, but lately, yeah. But the day before, was it yesterday or the day before that, when she did the video about, oh, the Duggars had a baby and they're not showing its face, and they're it just and that the second time I had to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
I
saw that one on Charlotte's and I was like, oh my
I was
God.
livid.
Couldn't stomach it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that one on Charlotte's and I was like, oh.
Did I? I sure did. Damn it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to figure out a better way to do this. I keep forgetting that StreamYards does not save my descriptions.
Oh.
Like StreamYards did. I mean, Streamlabs and OBS did. And StreamYards don't. So I've got to figure out. I mean, you can hook OBS up to StreamYards. And I have that CloudBot, so mine's kind of hooked up to it. So I don't know why. Here is the membership link. I'm gonna about to drop in the chat, and then I'm gonna put my whole ass video description in. I'm gonna pull it over because I don't know why it's not showing up, or why it's not. And I thought I'd copied and pasted it early. Yo, drunk uncle. Katie says whatever it takes to fit her current agenda. I agree. Yeah, 100%. We're on the same page. I believe
I'm at where I need to be to pick up my grandbaby. So I got a book, but if you're still on after I get out of there, I will come back. Otherwise, I will see you. I don't know if we got Emily later.
See you sometime tonight. I don't know if I'll be back on here or if somebody else will, but I thought I would probably have something to do at my regular time. It's why I came early, and I'm not going to be on much longer because I'm cutting into other people's time. Right. And I appreciate all the people that I've seen tonight that I've either never seen here before or they're been gone a long time. I appreciate y'all coming back. And it was good to see you all. And Tina with them, thank you for being a new Little Red Friend member. Thank you for your membership. And Chicken Cakes. And Lauren. And thank you for the sticker. Have a some mom. I'm also trying to do the description real quick.
Well, I'll catch you all on the other side of Emily.
Thank you. Is she got a live planned? I don't know.
I don't know. I
don't know that she'll go live tonight because
right. But if those papers drop early,
yeah, she'll be asleep.
Right.
But yeah, it'll probably be Aaron.
Right. Okay. Well, that's fine too.
Or somewhere. Maybe here. Who knows?
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye. Love you. Okay. And also my membership link is in the description of the video. Y'all can share. Bye, Leanne. Y'all, this has been a good chat. We had like 155 people in here talking about this. And I think that is kind of her point. I think that she's trying to outrage people. Maybe it is to get people not talking about her case. But just as soon as them papers drop, we're here for that too. So she can drag the Duggars, and we can be all outraged. But if it's just smokes and mirrors to like draw someone's attention away, it ain't gonna work. We'll be talking about that too. Good time to stream squirrel. Yeah, I like that 3 o'clock, 3:30-ish time. And that keeps me from going 3 hours and stuff. Because, you know, I got to end for the people that are scheduled. Love to you all. Thank you, Elliot's Web. Thank y'all for coming. TD Talks. Next time you join, take a link. Y'all, it's been fun. Appreciate you all. Have a good night. And if the papers come out, we'll see you later.